Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the runs. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 9 on Nintendo Switch. And today we're gonna do some multiplayer because, oh man, it's a credit rush time. It's a lot of fun, it's a lot of mess, and it's gonna be difficult to record it. Alright, so what's the deal with this thing? Credit Rush is basically MP2 where the main objective is to get a bunch of credits and some tokens in the process. You can see the maximum reward is at the 5,000 score. And it's 500,000 credits, 150 tokens over here, another 100 over here, and I already claimed 50, so that makes it, just in tokens by itself, it's 250 tokens, so that's a pretty decent amount, and obviously the credits will be helpful too, so I like doing this, but the reason why I wanted to record this also, it's because it's Lambo oriented. Oh yeah, baby. It's basically all of the Lambos that you own at whatever rank that you own, you can use them over here. There's no rank limitations or anything, doesn't matter in which league you are. You can use any of the Lambos. And well, this is actually a very good overview as to how my Lambo collection is going right now. From all the Lambos that are available, well, you can see that I basically have them all, except, well, the Reventon Roadster, because the Grand Prix is still happening for that. Everything else I have, except also for, well, actually it doesn't even show the Lambo Countach 25th anniversary. It's already in the files, but it's unknown how we're gonna be acquiring that car. It would have come in the anniversary season, but in global, that was the season after Raging Bull. Over here it's gonna be at some other point, so unknown when we're gonna get that car, but for now, this is the only Lambo that I'm missing, and I'm on my way to get it. But, just as a way to start this up, how about we jump into my Lamborghini SC18, and I did say that this is going to be a bit difficult to record, and while this one race loads, this is the only one where I'll leave the loading in place. I can tell you about how these races are basically slipstream, no ghosting at any moment, so that means a lot of knockdowns right away, and then the races are like 30 second long. These are the variants of the tracks that are 30 seconds. So that means this is really quick for the races to be done. But why am I saying that this is going to be difficult to record? Well, it's more about the fact that I'm going to be losing my train of thought very often. And that is precisely because there's a lot of loading time between the races. I spend more time in the loading screens and all of that than in the race itself. So that is why it's incredibly likely that I'm just going to lose whatever train of thought I had. Now, I decided to bring this particular Lambo because this is not a good Lambo for this. So you might be thinking, then why did you bring it? Well, just to give you an example of how this works, this particular mode, you want to go with a Lambo that either, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna crash. Yep, deserved. You want to go with a Lambo that has really good acceleration. That is the main thing. And over here, I finished in 5th place. Oh well, I did mess it up. I could have gotten a little higher. But yeah, it's you want to go for Lambos with really good acceleration. If we see what won, the Egoista with good acceleration, SCV with good acceleration, Huracan with good acceleration, Egoista, Huracan, then there's me and a couple of Centenarios. Poor Centenarios, they just don't stand a chance. Well, if they're driven well, probably they can do some decent stuff, but overall, oof. So when we're talking about acceleration of Lambos, let's have a quick look at what we have available over here. We got the Asterion, doesn't have bad acceleration, but hey, it's not a particularly good car, so hey. Huracan Super Trofeo, good acceleration, but it's class D, so it's very slow at 303 kilometers an hour. We got the Miura, I only have it at 3 stars, so it doesn't count right now. Centenario, not great acceleration by any means. And while it is fast, nothing amazing. We got the Aventador SV, which is pretty fast for a Lambo, but again, very okay-ish acceleration. There's the Murcielago, bad acceleration. We got the Diablo, well, this is just 1 star, so and that acceleration is absolutely pitiful. We got the Reventon Roadster, but I don't actually own the car at this moment, so cannot use that. We got the Gallardo, bad acceleration. And then there's this beauty, the Lamborghini Essenza SCV12. Look at that acceleration of 85. This is one of my favorites to use over here. We got also the Aventador SBJ, 79 of acceleration is not good. Huracan Evo, really good acceleration. This is a good car to use too. Aventador J, bad acceleration. Lamborghini Veneno at this moment, bad acceleration. Sesto Elemento at 5 stars. Because by the way, if you missed it, I made a video of showing how I got this car and another 2 to 5 stars, so there's that. So yeah, I upgraded the acceleration as much as I could, so I have it at 84.57. That's still pretty good acceleration. Egoista seems to have goodish. SC18 just mid. SC20 currently also mid. Terzo Milenio very mid. And Countach at this moment also mid. Unfortunately, while the Countach when fully upgraded does have good acceleration at this moment at 5 stars where I have it, is not amazing. And finally, the Lamborghini Sian, which again, it's not great at this moment because of the star count that I have it at. So, with that being said, the main cars that I'm going to be using are going to be the Essenza SCV12 and the Sesto Elemento. So let me start with this one. And it seems a little counterintuitive, right? Like, wouldn't you be more interested in bringing a really, really fast Lambo, like precisely like the Countach or the Super Veloce, things like that? It kind of makes sense, except that because these are very, very, very short races, you want to have a car that can get ahead of everybody else as quickly as possible, and look at that. Now, while there's always a possibility, obviously, that the faster cars are going to catch up to you at some point, if you manage to get far enough right away, then that's it. Rip everybody else, and you got a pretty decent position, and just like that, stole the first place for cars that are considerably higher ranked and even much faster. Lamborghini Evo Spider, good acceleration, Asterion, Huracan. Look at those two Centenarios, they're pretty bad. The Egoista, not very good at all. And look at that Asian, also in last place. I'm telling you, acceleration is the key of this game mode. Okay, and this time I brought the Sesto Elemento because this is the one that I have driven a bit less compared to the Essenza. The Sesto Elemento I really haven't toyed much with. I haven't finished upgrading it since I took it to 5 stars because again, all of these cars are kind of expensive to... I'm sorry, buddy. They're kind of expensive to upgrade, so I've been taking it a little slow. At the moment, like I explained before, I am not gonna make any more progress in the Countach LPI special event. So I am where I am, and at this moment there's no rush to upgrade the cars very much anymore. But still, I want to continue upgrading them just because I want to use them. And look at that, again, first place, baby, because that acceleration, it's so damn good. And look at that, Egoista, Centenario, 2 Asterions, which are very, very not amazing. The Sian and a higher upgraded Sian at that, and 2 Huracan Evos. Yep, acceleration, I'm telling you. And as I have the Essenza and the Sesto Elemento, as I have both of them right now, the Essenza has in theory, it has a slightly better acceleration than the Sesto Elemento, but the Sesto Elemento is slightly faster than the Essenza. But the one thing that I haven't upgraded much at all about this car, it's the handling. So oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this happens. It's a normal thing over here to get knocked down suddenly, so you can't win them all, that's all I'll say. But yeah, this car is slightly faster than the Essenza, as I have them right now. It's considerably faster once this car is at 6 stars and further upgraded, obviously, but still. So yeah, I switch between these. I'm gonna be switching between these two cars just for the sake of variety and whatnot, because hey, they're good looking cars. Oh, I did get to elites, but all right, that one went pretty bad. Centenario in first place. Wow, look at that. Beating the odds and stuff, Lou. I just realized that I think I cut that last part a bit too soon, and it just sounded like I said, Lou. I was saying looking good for that car. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's see. Now over here, it's a bit unfortunate if you start in pole position because obviously you're not gonna be able to steal anybody's or ride anybody's slipstream. So even if you have good acceleration, it's still gonna be hard simply because you don't have the shockwave, and everybody will have it. Everybody else will have it. But still, a man can dream. And let's go, Sesto Elemento, I love you. Oh man, I wanted to get this car so bad in Global. I'm so glad that I was able to get it over here. Look at the Centenario. What's going on? Did I underestimate the Centenario? Another cool thing about this particular MP series is that it has unlimited fuel. So a lot of people in the lower leagues in here are basically just farming it by touch driving it, which, you know, fair enough. I've said it a bunch of times that this game is set up in a way where if you want to make progress and get the rewards from the milestones, you really have to be farming or playing a ton in general. But I think everybody's farming it over here. Look at that. They went on the worst route. Though whoever is right behind me is coming real fast. And that's what I was saying. For the most part, you do want the acceleration, but there's going to be some tracks that may just benefit cars with the higher stop speed. But hey, again, this was one of them, and because they were touch driving, they were not able to catch up with me. Lovely. What was it? Man, the Asterion is doing good. I guess this is because all this crowd, it's just farming it. I'm not sure. It just seems a little weird that the Asterion is doing well. And this time I brought my Veneno for no good reason, just because I need to drive it at some point. I love that car. You know that is my favorite Lambo. Even though right now, I have it at 6 stars, but I haven't upgraded it. So it's really more like a 3 to 4 stars level of upgrades. But still, This car, when fully upgraded, technically with the acceleration at gold, it's okay-ish. It's an acceleration of 81, which is, I would say, oh god, they're pushing me. It's a little good. Not amazing by any means, but good enough, I suppose. Oh, hold up. Oh yeah, baby, first place, let's go. Kudos to that CN that didn't 360 me. He could have just unalived me right then and there, but lovely. Look at that, 21 seconds worth of race. Jesus Christ, I'm telling you, I'm spending more time in the loading screens than actually playing. I just drove my favorite Lambo, right? Now I brought my second favorite Lambo, and that is the CN. Oh man, I'm so in love with this car. I love the Veneno for how crazy it looks with all the air and whatnot. I love the CN because it still looks very crazy, but it's a I would say a crazy fancy, you know? Veneno is crazy, this one is crazy fancy, so there is that. Oh man, what a beauty of a car. Again, it has good acceleration overall, but the rank that I have it and all of that, well, could do better, but hey, look at that. 47 points for me, thank you very much. There's a Huracan, 2 Egoistas, Huracan, Asterion, and 2 more Huracans. Okay, I think, yeah, these people are no longer farming. That seems more in line to what it should be. And now I brought my third favorite Lambo, the elusive SB12. I know, I've driven it a bunch of times already in this video, but still, I thought, hey, might as well. We have all 3 cars over here, might as well use them. Yeah, this grew on me a lot. I had seen this car before, and I did say for a very long time, and I still say it, that this car reminds me a lot of the Veneno. It looks like it's the Veneno Skid or something, because it shares a lot of that racing style of car. Well, the Veneno is a road car, while this is a track-only car. But, you know, the crazy aero... Oh boy, I'm gonna crash! Oh, God! Come on, acceleration, let's go! Acceleration power, baby! I mean, well played, everybody. It looks a lot like the Veneno. Just look at it. It's beautiful. The incredibly elongated body, the big wing. I don't know. It reminds me a lot of the Veneno. And like I said, it really has grown on me. I really like this car, how it looks. And it has occupied the 3rd position for my favorite Lambo out there. And from there on, I find it really difficult to tell you what is my next favorite Lambo. There's a lot that would occupy the 4th place. One of these is the Lamborghini SVJ, but honestly, it's a lot of them. And I expect to do terrible with this car in this race because this poor thing, they did it dirty. It's a 6-star car, and it's just not that great for being a 6-star Class A, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. It doesn't excel in a whole lot of anything. It's not particularly fast, it's not particularly agile, it's not particularly good accelerating, it's not particularly good at anything. It has good nitro though, I'll say that. But other than that, it's like, yeah, no, poor thing. So, hey, if I get a 2nd place, that would still be much better than I thought I was gonna get, so yay! That's something. Honestly, I thought I was gonna end up in like last, given what I was racing against. Look at that. There's the SC8. Wow, the SC18? Well, kudos to that. I didn't think an SC18 could pull out 1st place, but there we go. Cyan, Huracan, Cyan, Veneno, Cyan. Yeah, for SBJ, it's still a beauty though. And next up, I brought a Lambo that it actually qualifies as one of my absolute least favorites at all. The SC20. I don't like headless cars in general, you know, the ones that don't have a roof, a windshield, or anything. So yes, not my thing, but oh well. I decided to bring it up because I know some people like seeing this car, so might as well. And the one good thing about this... Oh, Jesus Christ. The one good thing about Lamborghini in this game is that for the most part, they all seem to have very similar speed. So even if they're in different classes, thanks to the fact that pretty much everyone has Shockwave, they can all accelerate relatively quick, and this can be pretty competitive. And even then, I got last place with my least favorite Lambo, one of my least favorites. So that follows, right? That makes sense, I think. Now, when I said that they have similar speed, I mean, to be fair, considering all of the Lambos that are available in the game right now, the slowest is probably the Super Trofeo Evo, the Huracan Super Trofeo Evo, which is Class S. And compared to the fastest Lambo, which is the Terzo Millennio, Class S, well, yes, of course, it kind of makes sense, right? The Super Trofeo Evo goes like 320 with nitro, while the... Oh, Jesus Christ. While the Terzo Millennio with nitro goes something like 410. So yeah, you have to look at the extremes to find that difference of speed. But in general, the average speed is somewhere around 360. So that's why overall it ends up being somewhat competitive over here, despite of the fact that there are Lambos from a lot of different classes and all of that. And speaking of that, look at that, Terzo Millennio 1st place. unexpected, I'll say. And now I brought the Kunta Shell PI because I gotta use it. And man, as I explained before in other videos, my whole idea was to unlock this car in this season, and that was about it. I didn't think of upgrading it because I didn't think I had the resources. But thanks to how things went on, or how things happened, I was able to take this car to 5 stars, and while I haven't finished upgrading it to its maximum potential in 5 stars, or at 5 stars, I have it somewhat upgraded, so it should perform pretty decently. And man, just having this car at 5 stars is definitely one that I'm gonna be able to use in regular multiplayer. So that makes me pretty damn happy, because again, it's much more than I thought I was gonna get. When I started this season with the 70,000 tokens, I wasn't even sure that I was gonna be able to take the Sesto Elemento to more than maybe 4 stars. The fact that I got it to 5 along with this and the Cyan, man, it makes me happy in so many ways. Much better results that I was expecting for this whole season. And well, I mean, for everybody else that got the Legend Pass, you can count yourself happy, because I mean, you got the key for the car anyway. You didn't have to spend extra money like I did. But hey, I'm not salty. I am just enjoying the fact that Lambos, baby. And do I get my tokens? Yes. So as it stands, as I mentioned earlier, there's only one last Lambo that I'm missing from the season, that being the Reventon Roadster. And the Grand Prix for it is happening right now, and it's looking pretty good right now. It's been 2 rounds, and I got first place in both of the rounds. So long as I keep it steady, I should be able to unlock the car without much problem, and that's gonna be fantastic. And if I actually keep the first place in the entirety of the Grand Prix, I'll also get some epic. So that's epic, I guess, or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's looking good for me overall. Man, what can I say? Lambo season. It was a nightmare a year ago. So far, it's looking pretty good. I'll make another video precisely talking or showing what has been the progress in the Grand Prix for that. So stay tuned, because there's still more content about these Lambos in this season, even though it's only 1 more week before the entire season ends. But hey, here we go. Why don't you check these other videos precisely on how things have been developing throughout the Raging BS season over here. But that's gonna do it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.